and welcome to the Yonkers Arts Podcast.
I am JD.
My name's Andrea.
I'm Amira.
Let's start off simple. What's your name and when did you start working at Yonkers Arts?
My name is Ray Wilcox. I am the executive director of Yonkers Arts now, but I started working with Yonkers Arts on the board in 2018. Yeah, so I'm still relatively new. It's still, only 4 years.
Okay, so my question is, what could you do to try and increase the population of people who join this program, and how would you get the word out?
So the easiest way to really start to enhance the word and the awareness of the space is really engaging the youth. And how I would do that is, again, I work with young creatives like yourselves to really spread the word to your peers. So inviting your peers to come by here to engage into this space, for you guys to create programs to bring your peers here, that's the way to really get it out. But then also partnering with different community organizations, just so we can get different types of demographics, including the seniors and people even my age, or maybe a little bit younger as well.
Before you got your job at Yonkers Arts, did you have any interest in filming?
So that's actually a great question, because prior to Yonkers Arts, I worked for a cinema advertising company. You guys didn't ask me that question last time. But yeah, my last job, I worked with doing a bunch of commercial ads for the movie theaters. So when you walk into the movie theater, like the posters, the popcorn bags, and all that other stuff, I used to coordinate all of that. But I used to also coordinate a lot of and manage a lot of the pre-show. So everything. So if you went to the movie theaters early, and the trailers didn't start yet, and everything, all those like the commercials that happened before the actual the trailer start, I used to do that. So I'm big into film. I definitely did do acting school when I was younger. So yeah, film is important, and I've always been a fan.
What made you want to work at Yonkers Arts?
What made me want to work at Yonkers Arts? So the reason why I really wanted to work at Yonkers Arts is because I seen the potential of what it could be versus what it was at that point. There's tons of creatives here in the city. I always say that Yonkers is comparable to like New York City when it comes to the artists and creatives here. So I wanted to do more for them. So I came in as my branding strategist and my marketing experience to really enhance the awareness of what's currently going on here. So my love and desire for that really pushed me to really get to the point where I'm at right now, and the organization.
What do you plan to achieve here with the children, and what is so interesting about it?
The one thing I plan to achieve here with the youth, I want the youth to be able to have a safe space to come and really utilize the space. The one thing that I think is very prevalent in our community, especially inner city communities, is that our demographic and our community directly they're not really engaged with the fine arts. This space right here is a place that offers both the actual performing arts area and an actual fine arts gallery. So this place is actually made for you guys to come and have the best of both worlds. So you could come here, you could experience the space by doing different types of musical acts, but then you could also experience just beautiful art in the galleries as well. So that's the main objective of the space, and it's really built for you and for what you guys are doing. So continue just doing what you guys do and bring it here, please. Nowhere else, but just here.
Did you do any film programs as a kid?
Oh man, my older brother's in the back too, so this is gonna be funny stories. But when I was younger, I was in acting school when I was younger, and I actually did a few movies. I did a movie. I was an extra in a movie. I also did a few commercials when I was younger. So I definitely have some experience in front of the camera. This is not new to me, but it's fun. It's something that I wish I would have pursued a little bit more. It's something that I wish I had more competitive drive for when I was younger, because I could have seen myself doing really well in it. And I just love film and content. But now, again, in this age now, you guys have the experience and opportunity to create as much as you want, as opposed to it was being limited back then.
As a kid, did you picture yourself as you are now?
No. I did. As a kid, I always envisioned myself as some sort of sports athlete. I always know I was good with people, and I had a very sociable personality, but I didn't see myself like leaving corporate America to doing this like on my own without a boss, me being my own boss. But it actually impresses me now to think of where I am now versus where I was back then.
do you have any other programs in Yonkers Art?
Yes, so we have, other than the film program that you guys are excelling at, congratulations to all of you. We also have an intro to audio program where we teach the youth how to DJ. We also have the opportunity for the youth to come by every Friday to just hang out and experience the space. But we also have programs outside of the space as well. So we actually go to a few different residential programs and residential properties and do programs there. Do have a bunch of mural programs that's going to be happening over the next couple of months and next year. And we do Yonkers Arts Weekend. It's a bunch of stuff that we do here. If I go down the list, we'd be here forever. But we're really, really busy. But the most part is we really want to put artists and young creatives in the position to really be able to develop. And that's the main purpose of Yonkers Arts.
When was your first encounter with filming, and what was so special about it?
So my first encounter with filming, and what made it so special, and this is a crazy story, right? You guys know Whoopi Goldberg, right? Yeah, you know Whoopi Goldberg? No,
Yeah.
She's a classic actress. I mean, Sister Act. You don't know the movie Sister Act?
Oh my God.
Right? All right. So the movie that I actually was an extra in, she was a main actress in it. So one of my biggest memories was actually on set. Like, it was like lunchtime, and it's weird because as an extra, you don't really know so many people. Like, you're like on and off set. You're not really one of the main cast, so everybody's relatively new. So I sat down at my table, kind of relatively by myself, and sure enough, Whoopi Goldberg came and had lunch with me. That was a good story. Yep. So that's one of my interesting film stories.
So, did you ever think that you would be working in the arts?
No, actually, you know what? The reason why I feel like I'm really good at my position is because I have the experience and know how to really build a brand, no matter what the brand is. So, like I said, I seen the void of like the management and coordination of the arts when I wasn't here yet. So once I seen it, I was like, you know what? I know the opportunities. I know that there's funding behind it. How can I really get it and put this in order? And sure enough, I came in and did exactly that. It took me a little bit of a while, but we got it to the point now where we are in a good position to raise funding to really sustain programs like the ones that you guys are doing now.
So, how long have you been working in the arts?
So overall in the arts, directly, because I would say that the Power Lab technically is relatively the arts. And film, film and corporate is technically the arts as well. So the last, 2016, I worked with Extreme Vision in 2011. So since 2011, I've been working in some sort of arts capacity.
So thank you for coming out to Yonkers Arts, and thank you, Ray, for joining us for our beautiful podcast.
Thank you for having me.